Coming up in this video, hummingbird meaning and symbolism.
We've got a big lemon tree in our backyard. So every morning when the weather's nice, we sit out and watch the hummingbirds, and we've got a lot of hummingbirds. I'm Heather.
And I'm David.
From ZenRoseGarden.com. There are a lot of legends about hummingbirds, and I love hummingbirds. There's so many different kinds. My friend had this huge orange grove in her backyard, and she had hummingbird feeders everywhere, and I would sit out there sometimes and drink coffee and look at all these tons of different hummingbirds. But to my ancestors in Mexico specifically, they were sacred symbols of both the Aztec and Mayan warriors, the royalty, and the gods. And there's one Aztec god whose name I not even going to try to pronounce, that was often shown in hummingbird form, like in art on, temples and stuff in ancient Aztec art. So today in Mexico, it is still believed that they are messengers from the afterworld or manifestations of an ancestor spirit, like your grandma, which I'm going to touch on later again.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So sometimes the list of meanings can get so lengthy when it comes to animal totems, crystals, other signs from the universe, that the meanings become diluted and meaningless. Okay, so in the next few minutes, we're going to distill them into 3 overall meanings that explain Hummingbird Mojo. It's time for the good stuff.
So here we go.
Time for the good stuff.
Number 1 is they combat negativity with joy. Okay? So hummingbird is about joy. And it's true, right? Nothing can throw shade on a hummingbird's vibe except a really fast cat or plastic flowers. So don't plant plastic flowers. It discourages them and they need therapy. So
that's just horrible. I mean, if you want to traumatize a hummingbird, plastic flowers are the way to go.
That's like when somebody gives you that fake plastic sushi and you're really excited. And then you're like, oh, it's just a display item. So like David that one time.
If hummingbird is showing up for you, it may be a message that you are taking the negativity around you personally and absorbing it as your own.
So hummingbird is calling you out in this case because joy is the perfect antidote for negativity, right?
All right, and you might have guessed that this is a really good totem for the highly sensitive empath that is easily affected by the negative emotions of others.
And hummingbird knows that a little joy and playfulness can act like your own personal, like super-powered negativity cannon, like use hummingbird medicine when you start to feel down, to lighten your mood, to make you feel playful again and have a more optimistic, positive outlook.
So just try looking at a hummingbird and feeling grumpy. Okay? You just can't do it. It's not going to happen.
You can't. You cannot look at a hummingbird and go, I'm so depressed. You can't, because they're like, stop it, right? Yeah. So one of the places people are affected by negativity most is at the office. So try a hummingbird screensaver on your computer. So when you get into the office, it's the first thing you see. And like, I can totally already see it. Some of your desks are going to look like the Audubon Society threw up on it. Like in about a week, it's going to be ridiculous.
Send us pictures. Send us pictures, please.
You're going to be like, I need a hummingbird. I need this hummingbird. You're going to have like this whole hummingbird. You're going to look like that like old retired lady that's like ready for retirement with all the hummingbirds. I wouldn't recommend a hummingbird feeder at your desk at the office.
I would send us pictures, please. The ability to move fast and be light on your feet.
So hummingbird can change direction fast and smooth, and they can glide magically, just like Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk, right?
So if hummingbird is showing up for you, the message may be to be light on your feet, think fast, change direction, be flexible, and do the moonwalk.
Even though life comes with unexpected challenges and demanding situations, you can be fabulous and fun while you are doing it.
Absolutely.
Right?
And you've got a life, right?
Life. Everybody's got a life.
No matter what, you got a life. Okay? This is the thing we have to do. So you might as well bring some lightness to the unexpected and put on some sparkly gloves or maybe a feather boa. I think you only wore one though.
Yeah, he did, but do 2 if you want.
Anyway, do 2 if you want.
So if you are a person, for instance, that struggles with feeling small and invisible, like no one sees me, no one understands me, hummingbird might be telling you that you are more resilient than you think.
So who here has experienced small and invisible?
Totally.
Feeling small and invisible.
It's hard to believe David has ever felt that way.
I definitely have.
But you may be small, but you are mighty.
Yep.
So Hummingbird burns lots of energy to keep flying, but refuels in flight by collecting nectar from, like, get this, about 1,000 flowers every day. It's like right?
So the message here may be to find creative ways to make better use of your time and resources, because you can crush your goals way faster than you think and have more fun doing it than you are.
I guess this is Heather's random thought day, because I'm thinking like this could also mean that you need to be more diverse, because the hummingbird like goes around and gets nectar from 1,000 different flowers, that you should like break out of your comfort zone, meet more diverse people, and
meet more flower people?
Meet more flower people, maybe, you know? I mean, but that would be like just one kind of people, like at a bhakti fest or something. Go meet lots of kinds of people.
But the problem with that is you're telling people to go and suck the nectar out of people.
Hashtag vampire hummingbird. That's not exactly where I'm going with this.
Hashtag vampire hummingbirds. Do it, do it, do it.
You know how we like to create new and interesting hashtags. Well, just imagine they're like kissing you like little vampires.
Oh no, they're sucking the life out of you.
Okay.
They're sucking all of the sweetness from your soul.
Anyway, meet more people. I think what I'm trying to tell you to get out of the house.
Meet more people. So some people say that hummingbird might be telling you to chill out with your emotions, that nothing really warrants that much drama.
Which do you hate more, being emotionally trapped or mentally bored?
Oh,
that's a little brain twister for you. Do you hate being emotionally trapped or mentally bored? Which one more?
Which one do you fear the most?
Yes.
Being emotionally trapped or mentally bored? Which one do you just gets under your skin and you're like, oh no, if that happens to me, I'm gonna blow up?
I know they both suck.
Emotionally trapped, mentally bored.
They both totally suck, but which one do you hate more? Or which one have you been more stuck in?
Yeah.
Which one have you been more stuck in your life?
Yeah.
In your life.
Let us know in the comments, and we're just going to continue on as you do that.
Arn in England says, I'm a flower vampire. So maybe it is a thing.
Tip number 3, enjoy the sweetness of life.
So enjoy the sweetness of life, whereas in the first one, the first message of Hummingbird is to get you to stop taking on other people's stuff and just be like, oh, I see you. I'm moving too fast for it even to stick to me. I'm kind of a happy joy power cannon. And number 2 was whatever it was in my head that is gone now. What was number 2? I'm like,
I don't know.
I was moving so fast that I forgot what it was. So moving fast and being light on your feet, having joy. Wow.
Yeah.
Gemini moment.
So Dawn says, emotionally trapped, I don't really get mentally bored.
Okay.
Awesome.
I like that.
Hummingbird in my yard right now.
I love this, that
Beautiful.
hummingbirds are just kind of showing up for you
Hummingbird
in the
sighting
middle.
just happened.
Hummingbird
Breaking news.
Happened. So tip number 3 is enjoying the sweetness of life, right?
I think Hummingbird has a lot to do with how free you feel.
Right. Hummingbird might show up in your life or in your dreams. It can show up in multiple different ways, right? It could show up when you're feeling trapped like that, you know, trapped and stagnant, bored.
Right. It may be asking you to see if you are allowing your freedom to be caged somewhere in your life.
Take personal responsibility, right? It's like, you know, these spirit animals that show up kind of call you on your shit.
They totally do. So,
you know, it's like, you're like, I'm mentally bored and trapped, but it's like, well, what are you going to do about it?
Right. True. Or I'm emotionally trapped. What are you going to do about it?
Right.
So when we feel caged, we can't enjoy the sweetness of life, because feeling free really is the sweetest thing that you can experience in life, right?
Right. Like letting it all hang loose, streaking down Fremont Street. That's the, well, they're going to get you arrested and then you'll be in a cage.
Except for that one guy that's actually on Fremont Street and gets paid for it.
We do have like mostly naked people on Fremont Street. So Hummingbird symbolizes enjoying life and a lightness of being. It tells us to take pleasure in the fruits of what we have worked for. Right. Because sometimes we get going so fast that we forget to just enjoy the simple things, right? All the time.
Taste the roses.
Yeah, so
eat them all. So Hummingbird reminds us that life is a journey, not a destination, and to not miss the scenery along the way.
Flowers are beautiful, right? Like they don't last very long. So when you have them in your house and someone gives you flowers, you got to really enjoy them in that little window that they're around. So even out in nature, they don't last a really long time. It's always new flowers. So really, you do have to enjoy them while they're blooming and beautiful. You can't be like, well, I'll enjoy it, next week. right? So
Right.
enjoy life along the way. So Hummingbird does remind us that life is a journey, not a destination, and don't miss the scenery along the way.
Right.
So when I see Hummingbird, I'm going to go back to the Mexican ancestors. When I see Hummingbird, I really think about my Mexican grandma who, abuela, but we called her Mama Grande. And she was teeny. She was 5 feet tall, and she was always doing something. She was like zing, zing, zing. She reminded me of a hummingbird. She was always playful and joyful. She had a really thick accent. And her kitchen was also really, really teeny. So she was always, buzzy, buzzing around like a hummingbird, making tortillas or something delicious. She taught me how to make tortillas and some other Mexican dishes when I was a little girl.
Hummingbirds make the best tortillas.
Yeah, Mexican ones anyway. But when she was teaching me to make something, she would also teach me she's like, if you clean as you go, and you clean this, you put it away, you do this as you're cooking, that when it's time to eat, you can sit down and relax and enjoy the party. So you can just chill out and not worry about doing this or doing that. You can just hang out, enjoy the sweetness of life. And I think that taught me a lot. She taught me so much about enjoying and savoring the journey. I think she's my spirit animal sometimes.
So enjoy the sweetness of life and express love along the way. Love is really all you need. It is a revolution. We are fighting back against lost fairies and unicorns running amok, causing chaos and wreaking havoc.
We do love them both, but sometimes they drink too much love and light, accidentally eat a hummingbird and puke rainbows, which is super hard to get out of the carpet. That's just terrible.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
We've learned that self-growth and developing your superpowers go together like sushi, Sapporo, and sake.
And that is why we created our signature subscription membership, Zen Ed Academy, to bridge that gap. Are you tired of people telling you that the intuitive arts are satanic? Don't do it.
It could be a fairy or a butterfly.
It could be a fairy goat.
Are you tired of people telling you that light workers and healers are all cray-cray?
I mean, everybody can use a little bit of cray, but when you go cray, it's too much.
Like double is bad, triple is they're committing you.
Are you ready for a psychic and mediumship training that doesn't scare the bejesus out of you? If so, Zen Ed Academy is the rebel base. Rebel base. Gotta love the rebel base.
Zen Ed Academy is where the science of self-growth meets the magic of mysticism. Real information without all the unicorn poop.
That gets all over your carpets. Just don't do it.
Get you a squatty potty.
Yeah, because then you get ice cream. Even click the link in the description.
All the info is down below.
If you still have questions, comment with a hashtag Tell Me More. Send us a message on Facebook at Zen Rose Garden or DM on IG. If you liked this video, hit that like button 5 times so this fairy goat can be happy.
He's a fairy goat.
Thanks, Tira.
So if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. That's where we get ideas for new videos.
For more mind hacking pro tips,
Be sure to subscribe
and click the bell to turn notifications on
so you're the first to know.
when we drop a new video.
That looks like you were spanking someone. Wow.
Hummingbird fairies.
Or go live. He's just borderline today.
Crossing that border.
Notifications from YouTube after
And
this.
we know that time is a valuable and precious resource, and the fact that you guys are choosing to spend that with us, we absolutely honor and appreciate. But most importantly for yourselves, leveling up your skills, taking your life and your business to an entire new level. Yes. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video. Go enjoy your day.
Yes, indeed.